sometimes some little things working over and over until I'm satisfied. All the detail, not only about the structure information, but also again very much related the character of the face. When you're doing human's form, that's one important thing to consider is the character. Pick a little bit, cast shadow to show the reflect line underneath of the lips. The reflect line show the form, of on the lower area. I don't want that getting too flat. Of course, some part we don't need a form. It can be pretty flat, but that part I think still need the form on it. So I pick up the reflect line to show the form. Define little edge, but not overwork the edge. Define a core shadow underneath of the nose, but not really dark on the area, because get a pretty bright reflect line from the upper lip, on the upper side of the upper lip. Adding the value on some shadow part on the hair, but also same time consider the way to using the stroke direction relate to the texture, particularly character of this character of the hair. It's really unique style, you know. It's very unique style hair. Pick up the texture. Give it some dark accents for the shadow part on the head, the hair. Need some transition. Or the hair, the edge to the hair, some part is separate, really clear. You see the definition to the head, like that area. Some part is connecting very well, but just see the transition from the skin to the hair, such as like here. You don't really see clear edge and the definition of hair and face, but some part you need to pronounce really clear. Some part you need actually more connection. And also depends on what you see, or depends what you want. Sometimes the hairstyle, the hair shape. A lot of fun when you play around the hair. If you're doing well, you got the way right. A lot of fun. Because it's not like dealing with the feature. You have to carefully, precisely capture the accuracy of the structure. But here, you don't need to do that. But more, so a lot more freedom to play. So they have a different attitude to the different part of the subject. Now we're examining overall the shape, how it looks nice. I pretty satisfied so far on that part, the hair. So I'm gonna working on that part a little bit. And also the hair is important thing, particularly for that face. So the hair become another focus beside the feature. Some of the head, some of the drawing, not much room to working on the hair. And also unnecessary working on the hair much. But that one is different. So you need get that well, get that interesting. And also capture the beauty of the person, and also on the hair, go through by the hair beside the feature. Beside the feature on the face. And the drawing going to a final stage. So going back to see which part you need to refine a little bit more, which part should be covered that get the simple. Checking out over the shade, things like that, you know. Well, carefully working on a subtle edge. Sometimes too soft, not enough definition for the whole head. Sometimes too sharp, there will be stand out too much. Because particularly lower part, we need things there, but not over contrast and the upper area. Still working on the final touch. So that shape basically suggests that the girl twisting, and same time capture the arrogant, graceful gesture. Simple but important. The value really subtle from line to the mid-tone and turn to shadow, but really close because all dark here, but not complete flat. Final touch, I'm going to work on a little bit final touch, a little bit more, and see where's overwork, where it should be, carefully change a little bit, soft edge. Well, since I'm using the charcoal as the drawing medium, particularly the wine charcoal, it gives me a lot of possible to lay out the value and putting my emotion, express my feeling on the drawing easy and quickly. Not like a charcoal pencil, you have a cross section slowly to lay out the detail and the things on it. So the wine charcoal covers so fast, and it's really good. But otherwise, they have another concern when you're using wine charcoal, because after you've done the drawing, how to preserve the drawing. So that's another issue we need to consider. Normally, I'm using the fixative, the drawing fixative, sprayed on the surface. I put the drawing on the ground, flat, lay on the ground. We'll put the fixative up about, I think probably two feet high. Spray from left to right, the whole piece, from top to the bottom, about one layer, and then wait it dry a little bit, and spray another layer, probably about 3 layers. So that's the way I preserve the drawing, because the wine charcoal, if you don't spray that, it will be gone for after a few days. If you touch, it's difficult to protect it and preserve the drawing. So normally that's the way I use it. The drawing has been done. Well, I would like to say this drawing style is basically classical, but have a lot of expressive quality there. Not like some really old master drawing, rendering really carefully for the everyday part. So I have a lot of expressions going to on the drawing. It's combining a lot of foundation and traditional quality from past, from the old master, and with some my personal expression working together. And so basically the idea for the drawing, I would like to have get a good form, good anatomy, proportion, correctly lay out on the drawing, and at the same time express what I feel to the object, the responding from the subject to express on the drawing. I hope everybody enjoy my drawing, and thank you watch the drawing.